Hi, welcome. My name is Bianca. I'll be leading you through a fun, strong, powerful flow today. We'll be doing some balancing poses, some twists, some fun poses, so don't take yourself too seriously and have some fun with it. Couple things. You can take this class in silence, or you can use one of the playlists I've linked, or you can use your own playlist. All you'll need is a mat, and if you'd like, you can use 2 yoga blocks and a yoga strap. I highly recommend a yoga strap. We'll be doing some arm binds today. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt or a towel. And let's get started. Let's get into a child's pose. Bringing the knees wide on the mat, big toes to touch. Reach those arms forward. Sink your head towards the mat. Let's take a moment here to ground down into the space. And we'll take a deep breath in together here. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Another one just like that. Breathe in, let your belly expand, pushing against your thighs. Exhale, let your body sink a little bit deeper into this child's pose. We'll be here for a few more breaths. So if you'd like, you can adjust this child's pose so it feels even better in your body. Maybe you bring the knees a little wider, a little closer. Reach the arms forward a little bit more. And start to roll the forehead side to side on the mat. And find stillness in this child's pose. Let's take one more deep breath here together. Exhale it out. And then we'll start to ignite the Ujjayi breath, breathing in through the nose. Constrict the back of the throat. Exhale out of the nose. Another one just like that. Breathe in through the nose. Let it sound like ocean waves. Exhale it out the nose. Inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Then sway the hips side to side. Like you're wagging your tail here. Then let the shoulders and the head move side to side. You're trying to connect the crown of your head towards your hip. Just finding some movement here. Nice. And then from here, we'll draw big circles with the hips. So when you're at the top of the circle, you're leaning those hips forward. When you're at the back of the circle, the hips are coming towards the heels. Again, you can use the shoulders in the head here. Reverse the direction. And come back to your tabletop position. We'll move through some cat-cows here, slow to start. Inhale, cow pose, bring the gaze up, roll the tailbone up, let your stomach be heavy. Then open up the collarbones here, breathe. Exhale, cat. Bring your chin towards your chest, roll the tailbone down, push the mat away through the palms, and reach that space in between the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button towards the spine here. Now let's move breath to movement. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Last one, breathe in, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Come back to that tabletop position. And from here, we'll inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling, taking some wrist circles in both directions. And then threading the needle, guide that arm in between the left hand and left knee. Your right temple comes to the mat. So as I mentioned, we'll be doing some arm binds in this practice here. So to start warming up the shoulders, we can introduce some little arm binds, some shoulder openers into various poses. This is a pose that you can do this in. You can keep the left hand where it's at, or if you want to take that shoulder opener, wrap the left arm behind the lower back, grabbing onto the right hip, roll that left shoulder back. You can close your eyes here and breathe. Right, so let's come out of this, bring the left hand down. Inhale that right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale it onto the mat, and we'll do the other side. Inhale the left arm up, take those wrist circles in both directions. And thread the needle. Left shoulder, left temple to the mat. Thread it through that open space in between the right knee and right hand. Press that left shoulder into the mat. Same thing, your right hand can stay where it's at, or you can wrap it behind the lower back, opening up the left shoulder. Breathe here. And then we'll reset, bring that right arm back to the mat. Reach the left arm up, back into your tabletop position. From here, spread those fingers nice and wide, tuck the toes, and come to your downward facing dog, sending those hips up, creating a triangle with your body and the mat. So try not to shift forward here to make it a little bit of an awkward plank here. Shift the hips back, let the shoulders open up. It's okay if the heels don't touch the mat. From here, we'll pedal out the legs, bending one knee and then the other. Just noticing how that feels in the backside of the legs, noticing the hamstrings, the calves, the ankles. And then we'll settle into this downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Now walk the feet to the top of the mat into a ragdoll pose. We'll keep the upper body folded over the legs. From here, you can keep the knees bent or you can straighten the legs. If you straighten the legs, you'll feel that a lot more in the hamstrings, so it just depends on how your legs are feeling. Keep the upper body folded. Grab onto opposite elbows overhead. Let your head be heavy. Let your cheeks be heavy. And then sway side to side if that feels good. Nice. For the last few moments here, nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Release some tension in that neck. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Walk the feet together to touch, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to your shins or thighs. Pull the shoulders back, reach the crown of the head forward, and at the same time, bring the tailbone back, really lengthening the spine. Let's do this a few times, breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And on your inhale, sweep the arms up. We'll come into a mountain pose. Adjust the clothes if needed. So you can settle in here without fidgeting. Feeling your feet grounding down through the mat. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Then relax those shoulders. Gaze forward. Now let's activate this mountain pose a little bit more. Engage the quads so the kneecaps lift a little bit. Engage the glutes. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Maybe you close your eyes here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale back. Last one, inhale, arms up. Exhale it back. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands on the mat, step those feet back. Keep the hips in line with the shoulders. Try not to let the hips hike up or dip down. Keep those hips in line with the shoulders. Push the mat away, nice and strong. We'll work through our first chaturanga. You're welcome to take this from your knees. Otherwise, we'll shift forward. Exhale, low plank, hugging the elbows in towards the sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Knees lift, open up the collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send those hips up. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. In just a moment, we'll flow breath to movement, really using the breath to guide how fast or slow we go. So I'll cue it. If you feel like you need to go a little bit slower or faster, you want to add anything on, take a moment in child's pose, take what you need. Let's flow. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend just one time here. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump back, high to low plank, chaturanga. We'll meet in that downward facing dog. Flow all the way through. Nice, take a breath in and exhale it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, lift the heart, cactus the arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Remember, you can always take this from your knees, flow all the way through. Come to a downward facing dog. Take a breath in to reset. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, we'll lift that right leg high and then bring the knee towards the nose, rounding the spine like you're in a cat pose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Step that foot right in between your hands. You can grab your ankle to get your foot there. Drop the back knee and tuck the back toes. Sweep the arms up, kneeling crescent. Shift the hips forward, feeling a nice deep stretch in that left hip flexor. Breathe here. Another inhale. And on your exhale, cactus the arms, lift your heart up. Energetically squeeze the thighs together to help with the balance. You might notice your body shaking a little bit or swaying side to side. Find your balance, press that right foot into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, half splits. Bring your fingertips to the mat, shift those hips back, and straighten that right leg. You might need to wiggle that foot forward, toes point up towards the ceiling. We'll take a few moments here to breathe into the hamstring. Keep lengthening the spine with your inhales. And use your exhales to bend the arms. Maybe get your chest a little bit closer towards that right knee. And on your next inhale, let's rebend that knee. Plant the hands on the mat. Step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Nice. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Plant that foot right in between the hands. Drop the back knee and tuck the back toes. Sweep the arms up. Shift the hips forward. Breathe here. Really feel that in that right hip flexor. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, cactus the arms. Lift the heart up. Again, find your balance. Press that left foot into the mat. Inhale the arms up. And we'll exhale into half splits. Wiggling that left heel forward so you can get your toes pointing up towards the ceiling with that leg nice and long. Fingertips on the mat. Send the hips back. Breathe. All right, one more breath in. Exhale, rebend that leg. Plant your hands on the mat. Step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Let's take a breath in here. Exhale it out. We'll add on inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend the knees. Sit the hips back here. Arms reach up towards the ceiling. Then shift your weight into your heels here, so your toes should feel nice and light. Try not to round the spine here. Roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. Breathe. Take another inhale. Exhale, airplane the arms. Sweep the arms back. Palms face the mat. Squeeze the pinkies towards each other behind your back. So you're starting to ignite the triceps here. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. And on your inhale, your left leg comes up. One leg mountain pose. Bend that left leg 90 degrees, flex the toes back towards the shins. The arms reach up. If that left hip is lifting up, drop it down. Keep it in line with the right hip. Breathe. Take another inhale here. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Next, inhale, your right leg lifts into that one leg mountain pose. Find your balance. Bend that right leg 90 degrees. Engage the core. Reach the arms up. Find your focus, trying to find a little point on the wall, the floor, the ceiling, whatever helps with your balance. Take another breath in. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale the arms up. Exhale it back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale it back. Last one, inhale the arms up. Exhale back, hold it here. We'll stay here if you want. You can add on coming into drinking bird, lifting the heels all the way up. Squeezing the arms behind you, leaning the crown of the head towards the mat. Nice, drop the heels. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, flow through your vinyasa. Breathe here. Maybe you're already starting to work up a sweat. Just notice how your body feels in this downward facing dog compared to the first. The body's warming up. We're getting a little looser here, connecting with our breath. Nice. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, level lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. This time the back knee is lifted off the mat. Both feet point towards the top of the mat. That back heel is lifted. Arms reach up. Breathe in. Exhale, low flying crescent. Sweep the arms back, lean forward. Breathe here. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Last one, inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back. Take your high to low plank chaturanga. Remember, you can always take it from your knees. You can always skip it and just hold the plank, or you can always come straight to the downward facing dog. This time we lift the left leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Left leg lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Back heel's lifted, both feet pointing forward. Reach the arms up. Left knee is bent directly over the ankle. Breathe here. Exhale, sweep the arms back, airplane the arms. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Inhale the arms up. Last one. Exhale the arms back. Inhale the arms up. On your exhale, hands come to the mat. Flow through to your high to low plank chaturanga. And meet in a downward facing dog. Nice, everyone. Let's add this together. Breathe in, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, breath to movement. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, left leg lifts, one leg mountain pose. All right, we're gonna add on here. From this one leg mountain pose, we're gonna come into the low flying crescent we were just in. With control, sweep the arms back, lean forward, extend the left leg behind you, then slowly bend into that right leg. Land the left foot softly, low flying crescent. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Breathe here. Right knee is bent. Your right foot stays pointing to the top of the mat. Your knee tracks directly over the toes. Try not to let that knee cave in here. Find that external rotation of that right thigh. So that knee points forward. The back foot is flat on the mat, parallel to the short edge of the mat. Gaze over the fingertips. Breathe. Take another inhale. And on our exhale, come to extended side angle. Fold over your bent leg. Left arm reaches up. Right hand rests on that thigh. I mentioned we're going to work on some arm binds here. So if you have a strap, you're welcome to use it. Otherwise, we'll come into a bind. Left arm comes behind us. Right arm reaches underneath that thigh. Fingertips come together. If you're using a strap, place it in the left hand. Toss the strap behind you. With your right arm, reach underneath that thigh to find the strap. Now walk the hands closer together. Roll the shoulders back. Keep breathing. Nice. Drop the strap. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Stay here for a moment. Option to wrap that left arm behind the lower back. Breathe. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, we'll come to standing splits. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Left leg lifts up. Straighten that right leg. You can stay here with your fingertips on the mat, or you can use blocks beneath your hands. If you want to challenge your balance, maybe you grab onto your standing ankle. Maybe your hands come to heart center. You can take L hops, whatever you need to challenge yourself here. Keep breathing. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold, feet together. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Flow through. Come to your upward facing dog. And your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Really building that heat. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale it out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, right leg lifts, one leg mountain pose. And with control, low flying crescent. Lean forward. Sweep the arms back. Right leg lifts or extends behind you rather. Bend into that left leg. Land softly. Nice. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Pivot that back foot. Left knee is bent. Reach the arms out. Gaze over your fingertips. If that right arm is drooping down, bring it in line with the left. Both arms are strong. Keep breathing. I'm already super sweaty. I usually teach hot yoga, and just imagine how sweaty I get in a heated room. I'm in a regular temperature room right now, and I'm so sweaty. Maybe you are too. We'll just embrace it. We're working hard here. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Fold over the bent leg. Right arm reaches up. We're going to go for that bind again. You can use a strap or not use a strap. Again, I'll walk you through how to use a strap if you're doing that, or a belt. Bring it in your right hand. Wrap that arm behind the lower back. Now you're going to reach the left arm underneath that thigh, grabbing onto the strap. Walk the hands closer together. Roll the shoulders back, focusing on opening up the chest. Breathe here. And then we'll drop the strap. Reverse the warrior. Lean back, left arm up. Right arm can wrap behind the lower back. Keep that left knee bent. If it came back with you, re-bend it. We'll take one more breath in. Exhale, standing splits. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Shift your weight into the left foot. Right leg pops up. Same options here. You can bring your fingertips to the mat or a block. You can wrap your arms around your standing ankle. Maybe you do the same thing you did on the other side, or you can always switch it up. And take another breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Flow through your vinyasa. Nice. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale it out. Another breath in. Exhale it out. We're going to do that one more time, each side, flowing breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Stay with your Ujjayi breath if you lost it. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low flying crescent with control. Take your time here. Nice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. We'll skip the bind on this side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat, standing splits. Just one breath in. Exhale, the feet together. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, flow through. Come to your downward facing dog. Breathe in, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, the arms back. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, standing splits. Take another breath in here. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, flow through. Nice, everyone. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out the mouth. Release some heat there. Take another inhale. Exhale it out the mouth. You're doing great. We're going to add on here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, the arms back. Inhale, left leg lift. Listen for the change here. Instead of landing in that low flying crescent, we'll come into airplane pose, keeping that left leg lifted, lean forward. Extend the arms back, left leg lifts up. Gaze at the top of the mat, keeping the neck nice and long. If you need a moment to step that foot, left foot on the mat to reset, take it. Even if your left foot is just a centimeter off the mat, you're in the balancing pose. Breathe here. Exhale, land softly, low flying crescent. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Listen for the change. We'll come back to that extended side angle. All right, we've been working on our binds, opening up the shoulders. This is where it's going to come in handy as we come into birds of paradise. I'll talk you through it. If you already have it in your practice, go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to work into this with a strap to show you how to do it. You're welcome to skip the strap. Again, left arm reaches behind you with the strap. Right arm grabs onto the strap. To get into this, you have to awkwardly step that left foot to the top of the mat to meet your right foot. I'm going to turn just so you can see a little bit better. From here, plant that left foot into the mat. Point the right toes on the mat. If you feel steady, you can lift the chest up. Maybe you stay here. You can work towards extending that leg out. Find what challenges you. We'll spend a few minutes here. A few moments, not a few minutes, a few moments here getting into that pose. So take your time with it. Maybe today you're just working on the bind. Maybe today you're working on just lifting that leg up. And if you're ready, you can extend that leg. If you want a little bit more time, you can pause this video and keep trying. Otherwise, we'll move on to the other side. If you have the strap, release it. If you have the bind, release it. Stand at the top of your mat. You can shake everything out. And then from here, bring your hands to the mat and walk your feet to the very edge of the mat. We'll come into a malasana. Heels point in, toes point out. Drop your booty all the way down to the mat. Palms together to touch. Then you can use your elbows to open up the legs a little bit more. You can also sit on a block here if you prefer. While you're in this malasana, you can do different things with your arms. You can fly the arms open. You can take binds around the bent leg. Or you can just chill right here. Maybe you close the eyes, sway side to side. Catch your breath. Honor the hard work you've done this far. Knowing that we have one more side to try it on. Just noticing what came up as you tried that pose. Without judgment. We have one more chance to try it on the other side. All right, bring the hands to the mat. Lift the hips up, walk the feet back together to touch. Forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, flow through. Breathe into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, one more side to try out that flow. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, the arms back. Inhale, right leg lifts. Listen for the change. Same thing here. We'll come into airplane pose. So lean forward. Reach the arms back, extend the right leg back, toes point down towards the mat. Reach the crown of the head forward, and then push that right heel back, really lengthening the whole body. Gaze at the top of the mat, find your balance, breathe. Take another breath in and land softly, low flying crescent. Nice. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, come back to that extended side angle. We'll work into that birds of paradise. All right, we already did it once. It's the last side we're gonna do it on. Finding that bind to start. Again, maybe just today you're working on holding that bind. Otherwise, walk that right foot to meet the left. Plant your weight into that right foot. Point the left toes. If that feels okay, lift that left leg up. You can stay here. Maybe you straighten that leg. Breathe here. You have a few more moments to work through that. If you're ready to move forward, bring your feet to the mat. A little bit wider than your forward fold, about hips width distance. From here, bring your hands to the backs of the ankles. Let the head be heavy. Then use those arms to pull your stomach onto your thighs, forehead towards your knees. Close the eyes, breathe. Great work. We're going to start to slow it down a little bit. We're still tapping into our strength. So slowing it down doesn't always mean it's easier, but we will slow it down. Bring the fingertips to the mat. Walk the feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Flow through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. This time we bring our hands to heart center. Lean forward. Revolved crescent. Twist your body to the right, hooking that left elbow outside of that right knee. Palms together. Twist, twist, twist. You're welcome to drop the back knee onto the mat so you can focus on the twist, less on the balance. Find what works for you. What challenges you? Breathe. Maybe you gaze behind that right shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your hands on the inside of that right foot. Now bring that right foot to the very edge of the mat. So with runner's lunge, it's up to you if that back knee's lifted. Maybe you come down to your forearms. Maybe the back knee's on the mat. You can use blocks here. It really depends on your anatomy, your hips, how tight your body's feeling today. So find what feels good. For me, that's staying on my palms. Wherever you would decide to land, close the eyes. We'll hold this for quite a few moments. Slow the heart rate down. Now for the last few breaths, a couple options. You can draw circles with the hips if that feels good. Just encouraging the hips to open up a little bit more. You can push that right leg away, bringing your foot to the pinky edge side. Or you can take a quad stretch, reaching back for that left foot. So find what you need for these last 4 moments, last 4 breaths. And then come to your palms if you're not already there. Bring your right foot back in between the hands. Shift the hips back, half splits. We've been here before. Straighten that right leg. Send the hips back. You're welcome to come into full splits if that's already in your practice. Otherwise, let's just breathe here for a moment. We're not here for very long. Then we'll rebend that leg. Engage the left toe so we're back in a low lunge. Inhale up to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Now we'll straighten that right leg, reach the torso forward, triangle pose. Left arm up, right arm down. Keep a little micro bend in that right knee. You can squeeze your toes into the mat. Gaze up or down. Inhale up to star pose. So pivot that right foot. Inhale the arms up. You can sway side to side. Close the eyes. Bring it back into that star pose. Exhale, horse. Heels point in, toes point out. Bend those legs. Try not to lean forward here. Keep the chest lifted. Find a little bounce. Sway side to side. Inhale the arms up to star. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Reach the hands to the mat or grab onto your ankles. Close the eyes and breathe. All right. From here, reach the arms out. Inhale slowly back into your star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, flow through. Just one more side before we bring it down onto the mat. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Come up to a crescent lunge. Bring your hands together. Lean forward. Twist to the left this time. Revolve crescent. Hook that elbow on the outside of the bent knee. Palms together. Twist. Option to drop that back knee onto the mat. Keep breathing. Then release into a runner's lunge. Hands inside the left foot. Wiggle the left foot to the edge of the mat. You can stay here. Drop the back knee. You can do whatever you did on the other side. Sometimes you'll find one side feels a little bit tighter than the other, so just adjust as needed. We'll be here for quite a few breaths. Just close the eyes, sink into the hips. For the last few breaths, you can draw those hip circles. Push the left knee away, take a quad stretch. Whatever feels good, take that here. All right, bring that left foot back into in between the hands. Shift the hips back, half splits, wiggle that left heel forward. Or you can take full splits if that's in your practice. Again, bending the arms, see if you can get a little bit deeper into this half split. Then we'll rebend the knee. Come back to a low lunge. Inhale up to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Adjust the feet here if they didn't land quite where you wanted them to. Shift the hips back, straighten the left leg, reach the upper body forward, triangle pose. Breathe here. Try not to let that left shoulder cave in. Open it up, pull it back so your chest is nice and open. Then we'll inhale up to a star pose. I'll turn around just so you can face me. This time in our horse, bring your hands to your knees. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, twist the body to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back up to a star pose. This time we'll interlace our fingers at the lower back, roll the shoulders back. If that's too much for the shoulders, you can use the strap in between the hands. And then we'll come to a wide leg forward fold with the arm bind, peeling the arms off the lower back. And we'll release the hands. Reach the arms out, slowly roll up. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Your last high to low plank, chaturanga. Into your downward facing dog. From here, walk the feet towards the hands, come to a seat, or onto your back rather. Laying all the way down. Once you're on your back, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. You should be able to touch the heels here. If not, bring those heels in a little bit closer. We'll come into a bridge pose, press the feet into the mat. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, not quite touching, but don't let the knees splay out here. Inhale, lift the hips up, again, squeezing the thighs towards each other, lifting the hips up. Breathe. Take another inhale, and then we'll exhale down. Keep the knees lifted. We'll bring the right ankle onto the left knee. So our right knee is pointing out to the side. Then kick the left leg up. Interlace the fingers behind that left thigh. Flex the toes back towards the shins on both feet. Should feel a big stretch in the IT band, the glutes. So you want to pull those legs in towards your chest. And at the same time, use that right elbow to push that right thigh away. Breathe. One more breath. Keeping the legs as is. Let the legs fall to the left side. You can release the hands. Supine twist. Reach those arms out by your sides. Shoulders stay on the mat and gaze to the right. So roll the head to the right. You're welcome to unwind the legs if that feels better. And then we'll bring it back into center. Knees point up towards the ceiling. This time, left ankle on the right knee, Left knee points to the side. Kick the legs up, interlace the fingers. Pull those legs in. Nice. You feel that deep stretch. Use the left elbow to push that left thigh away. Intensify the stretch a little bit more. Keep breathing. Nice. Let those legs fall to the right side this time. Up to you if they stay like this, or you can unwind the legs. Reach the arms out, let the head fall to the left, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Bring the knees back in to center. Make your way into happy baby. Grab the soles of the feet. Let the knees go wide. Sway side to side. Float at the lips, extend the legs, whatever you need here. And from here, release the legs. Let the feet rise up towards the ceiling like your legs are up against the wall. This is great for circulation. You can stay here. If you have shoulder stands or plow pose in your practice, you can take that. Otherwise, let's just chill right here for a moment. And from here, bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Come into a tight little ball. Give yourself a big hug. Kiss each knee. Thank yourself for practicing today. And take a big inhale here. Exhale, Shavasana, your final resting pose. Let your legs go long. Arms by your sides. Close your eyes. Take this well-deserved rest. And I'll wake you when it's time. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale it out of your mouth. You're welcome to stay in this Shavasana, otherwise we'll move on, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Roll your head from one side to the left and the right. Then come into a fetal position. Whatever side's comfortable, draw your knees in towards your chest. Rest your head on your arm. Just take a moment here to find gratitude for your breath, your body, this practice. Gratitude for all the good things that have happened this week and all the good things that are yet to come. And slowly push yourself up to a seated position. We'll take one more deep breath here together. Exhale all your air out. Inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Nice. Bring your palms together at third eye center. Thank you so much for trusting me to guide you through this practice. Bow forward to seal the class. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you enjoyed this class, make sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you use my playlist, I'm curious to know in the comments which songs you liked. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Bianca. Hope to flow again with you soon.